Hello, this video, as you can probably tell by the title, I wanted to give an accurate review. Like, you could call it a review. It's more like a description. I'll never encourage anyone to take this. So a review probably is too encouragatory and encouraging. This is more of a honest opinion, I guess. So again, yeah, don't take it. Don't take it. Obviously, I feel like that's actually somewhat, common sense. But in case it isn't, yeah, don't do the H thing. I'm gonna be referring to it also as H because I don't want to get this video taken down. But I think we all know what I'm talking about. And let me just get into a couple specifics before we begin. So firstly, it was not intravenous. It was intranasal, I believe that's the name. It's through the nose, basically, right? So what that means is that it's very different to like the typical way they inject it in movies and stuff. I've heard, obviously, I've never done it, so I can't tell for sure. But I've heard it's much more euphoric when it's done intravenously. I'm never gonna do it intravenously. That's like a red line, and I wouldn't do it normally either. But that is like a big no-no. That's if anything's gonna get you addicted, and this will get you addicted even non intravenously. But if anything will get you addicted, intravenously will do the trick, right? In terms of feeling, let's start this way. Let's start with how it feels, but I don't think that's a fully accurate way to describe it. It's because if you did it once and never did it again, honestly, you'd feel pretty underwhelmed, and you probably would be like, why does anyone do this? This kind of fucking sucks, right? I mean, it doesn't suck. Sucks is the wrong word, but it's just like, it's not all there, right? It's like, I could get this from fucking having a nice warm bath or something. I think the best way to describe it is, it grows on you, right? And what that means is, I think everyone knows what that means, right? It it gets better over time, but not in the sense that the feeling is better, but it's kind of like your body grows, right? Your body grows into enjoying that feeling more. At least that was the case with me. So we started around 10, 15 milligram. Well, funny enough, I was super scared initially, which like you kind of should be scared, but I was doing like crazy small amounts, like fucking speck of dust. I was like, yo, this is gonna knock me out. And then I was doing, okay, I'm not feeling anything. I'm waiting 15 minutes, not feeling anything. Okay, I'm gonna do a bit more. And then I was like, okay, fuck it. We're gonna rip about a grain of sand, right? Like a grain of sand. Imagine the volume of that if it was maybe flattened out a bit into more of a line shape. It was about that big. And I was like, okay, that should fucking do something. And almost instantly, it was like maybe within the minute, it felt like a very nice, warm, fuzzy feeling, almost like someone is giving you a hug, right? I think that's the best way to describe it, like a warm hug. Kinda. It's like the physical feeling. It is warm, and it's also very tiring. Like I don't know. You ever stay up and then you have that feeling where it's like, okay, if I close my eyes now, I'll be out in like 5 minutes, like immediately. It's kind of like that, and I don't. You won't actually fall to sleep, or if you don't want to fall to sleep, you won't. It's not like that strong, but it's just that feeling. I would say I don't know if euphoric is the right word to describe it. It's good, but it's not like, the fucking Jesse in Breaking Bad, he injects it and it's like floating and it's like the fucking trumpets of heaven and the angel and what you know what I'm saying, right? It's not like that, but I mean, it's not bad, but it is it's not good, but well, I mean, it is good. It's good, but not insanely good. But then you start doing it more and more often, and it's like your body kind of like that feeling, it's the same, right? It's not like the feeling itself gets better, but your body will uh, adjust into liking it more. And for me, this occurred within like probably within 2 days, but like 4 different snorts of this like grain of rice sized thing, right? Yeah, not to say I was addicted, because it's like I could have stopped, and I did stop. But it was, I think a better way to describe it is, um, no, I don't know. It's not addiction, but it is like your body is like, this is actually pretty good, and well, I'm not doing anything. I might as well do this, you know. But it's not like you're seeking it out necessarily. It's just that you'll be sitting in your room or whatever, bored, and you'll be like, well, I mean, I have nothing else to do. I may as well, you know. And I think that's probably a dangerous mentality to have. It's not good to have the sort of mentality where you're like, oh, I have nothing to do. I may as well fucking do this super addictive illegal drug. But it's not like the sense where you're like, I need to have this, or I'm gonna fucking, my brain is gonna explode type. You know what I mean. But yeah, so that's basically the honest experience of it. It's not a like obviously intravenously is different, but it's not a particularly like impressive feeling. I'd say even Molly is probably more euphoric, at least directly euphoric than this. But the difference again is that first of all, you can only do Molly like once. Fucking, if you want to feel it, you need to at least wait like a couple days. If you want to truly feel the same level of goodness, at least like 2 months. But if you just want to feel something, you can't just do it the next day, right? And it's has more obvious tells with Molly. It's like you're closing your jaw, your fucking eyes are, pupils are massive, and you're like kind of looking like you're fucking crazy. It's not like that with this. So this you can easily just like function like as a normal person. In fact, you might even function better. I don't know if it was better. I think I felt like I was nicer to people. It sounds a bit yeah, I need to fucking snort heroin to be nice, but no, I mean I don't know if nicer is the correct word, but more empathetic, I guess. Not that I'm a fucking sociopath that needs this, but but you know what I mean. In terms of like I guess tolerance and actual addiction and physical withdrawals, I never got to that stage, because I mean, I'm not like a fucking retard, right? I'm not gonna take buy a million fucking grams of this and just kill myself. I was spacing it out like 3 days in a row, and then I'll wait at like maybe 4 or 5 days, because I know that first of all, the fucking tolerance will grow fast, and then you'll need double the amount to feel the same. And if you keep doing it for fucking 2-3 weeks straight, you're gonna get like insane withdrawals if you quit. So, and then it may be actually like something. It's like I need this or I'll die, type feeling. Yeah. So I did it slowly, and honestly, I probably would do it again. I'm not saying anyone else should. I'm built different, I guess, but no, I would maybe. It's like for me at least, and again, not recommending this, but I could see this as like a once in a year treat you give yourself, right? Yeah, it's like once in a year you go on a 2-3 week binge. Where you do it reasonably or something, right? Obviously, but it's not something where it's like the end of the world. At least in my opinion. Obviously, this probably doesn't apply to people with like super addictive personalities or fucking crippling depression or something where you would use this as like a crux. I think if you're genuinely using it as like I wouldn't say tool for good, but if you're genuinely using this as like a recreational, like once in never, and you understand the risks and whatnot, then it's like it probably shouldn't be doing it, but it's also not the end of the world. And that's my honest opinion of it. Not the end of the world if you are smart about it. Not something I would ever encourage. Don't do it. But if you are going to do it responsibly, safely. Don't fucking overdo it. And, well, one more thing I'd like to add. I never went through any of this as like a problem, but it's pretty easy to OD on it. Um, like, do it with someone. I did it alone. Yeah, so don't do what I did. It's actually very dumb because it's super easy to just fucking die. Which I think we all know is not ideal. Okay, well, that's about it. And if you enjoy these types of videos, make sure to hit the subscribe button or the like button or whatever the platform you're seeing this on. And if you don't like it, if you don't like it, don't do that, I guess. But hopefully you do like it, and hopefully you found this informative. Uh, and hopefully you don't do heroin because it is bad for you. But if you're gonna do it safely and responsibly. Okay, I think that's about it, and goodbye.